When a guy's sex drive is in high gear, a sore penis is not an uncommon consequence, and the brain may have some responsibility for this state of affairs. A sore penis is a small price to pay for glorious sex, but guys interested in good penis care can still benefit from understanding how the brain can kick the desire for sex up or bring it down. It starts early. While intense horniness is most prevalent during those teen and young adult years, the brain actually starts influencing one's sexual desires quite early. In the womb, male fetuses already have more testosterone than female fetuses. One of the effects of this is an enlargement of the hypothalamus, which is the part of the brain that is involved in sexual function. Adolescence hits. In the teen years, even more testosterone floods the body, making many a guy walk around with near constant erections. That's not a bad thing, but here's where it gets tricky. A guy needs to be able to exercise proper control over these desires, but while his hypothalamus is good and charged and there's testosterone flowing all around the body, a young man's prefrontal cortex PFC lags far behind, and that's the part of the brain that helps control impulses and weigh facts to make good judgment calls. It's not until a guy is in his mid-20s that his PFC finally develops fully. It goes on. But even a fully developed PFC doesn't keep a guy from falling prey to his sex drive. When the amygdala, which is the brain area that is involved with emotions, gets stimulated, the PFC has to work harder to keep a guy in line. And often, when confronted with an alluring woman or a visual representing the same, the amygdala wins. There are other processes at work in the brain that influence sexual activity, but this gives an idea of why the brain plays such an important role in how much sex a man wants. Basically, the brain is developed in such a way that a man, especially in youth, will experience wild bursts of sexual appetite. The control mechanism, especially during youth, has to work much harder during these high sex drive times. When the brain's control falters, many a man ends up with a very sore penis, although more often from excessive masturbation than from participating in marathon partner sex escapades. There's nothing wrong with either masturbating or having partner sex, but the soreness that can result is something to be avoided, if possible, and treated if not. So how to accomplish this? Prevention. The easiest way to prevent penile soreness is to exercise self-control. But as detailed above, the male brain makes that a challenge. Still, one can make an effort. If a guy feels that penile soreness is in his future if he doesn't give his pecker a rest, he can try a cold shower, going out for a quick jog, or surfing from that irresistible porn site to something more likely to dampen his member excitement, such as checking out his latest credit card bill. Treatment. But let's be honest, a lot of times a guy's brain is going to lose, and he will start tugging away, knowing that a sore penis is in his immediate future. That's why he would do well to always have on hand a good supply of a first-class penis health cream. Health professionals recommend Man One Man Oil. After a healthy round of sex, solo or partner-based, an aching penis will respond gratefully to an application of a CRME that is rich in moisturizing ingredients. A combination of shea butter, high-end emolin, and vitamin E, a top-notch hydrator, will provide much-needed soothing relief while keeping the skin moist. Repairing damaged cells will also ease soreness, so the CRME should also contain vitamins B5 and D, which are excellent for repairing penile cells. No matter what a guy's brain tells him, he's going to sometimes act recklessly. A proper penis health CRME can ease his morning after aches.